All right, we're live. Welcome, guys. I'm just going live for a few minutes before I got to go down to work. I listened to Comic Book Hut's video about me, his strange Nasser derangement syndrome video while I was on my drive to work, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever watched, guys. He's oh my goodness, he's so deranged. I don't know exactly what his problem is. He's for those that don't know, he's got like one of the worst channels on YouTube where his whole thing is just that he's really obsessed with Ethan Van Sciver. He's like in love with him. So Comic Book Hut's thing is like he's angry that Ethan liked War Campaign more than him. Like the Hut is one of those guys that's like, oh man, Ethan should have listened to us the whole time about War Campaign. I really wish he would have listened to us, man, because Ethan's like cool and all, except that he likes War Campaign. Like he's like one of those dudes. But his video, there's a lot to unpack. I'm probably gonna do like a reaction video to it where I just watch it and record it with OBS and make some commentary on it. But it's the funniest thing because like it's just full of contradictions. Like he's like, oh well, I wasn't watching Ethan's streams when Tim Lim and Captain Cummings and John Del Rose got attacked, but I was also on those streams with Ethan. Like I used to bring class to Ethan's streams. Oh, but where was Nasser when those guys were getting attacked, huh? But I wasn't watching those streams. And like he's just so dumb because I did say something when all those guys got attacked. Like if he was there at all, he would have saw that I said something about Captain Cummings. And I did say I had private streams with or hangouts, rather, not streams, private hangouts with people when the John De La Rose thing happened. I asked people like John Malin to his face, like, yo, why are we doing this to John De La Rose for working with Vox Day but not Chuck Dixon? And like I talked to those guys about it. I said stuff about this in the group chat. Hut wasn't in the group chat to know, but I asked stuff like that in the group chat. And I asked those guys in private. So Hut's pretty retarded. He's got some derangement syndrome. He's also saying this thing where he's like, Brutus is 16 months late, and Nasser never said anything about it. But if he watched for even 5 minutes, if he watched any of the videos or streams I've done about Brutus on my channel, SWC's channel, DA Talks' channel, any channel I've gone on talking about it, I've mentioned how late it is, and the whole time I'm like, well, what is Donald doing instead? But Comic Book Hut's like, oh, well, what were you doing? Huh? You didn't do anything about it being so late. Well, what was I supposed to do when one, I'm kicked off? Second of all, I did my part. I wrote it. I wrote it. I promoted it. It was on Donald to draw it. And he's like, well, he hasn't said anything about it being late. And I'm like, yes, I have. I've said something about it in almost every single video or stream I've done. So he's just a dummy. He's a retard. And I don't know, he's just obsessed with Ethan. Like he's like, and he's like, oh well, Nasser, he just likes drama. But if you look at Hut's channel, the only reason he gets views is because he talks about Ethan drama and CG drama. And but most of his videos are just nothing burgers. Like especially the one he did about me. He's like, I had to teach you a lesson and make this video. What, you had to teach me a lesson and be boring for 17 minutes? Like what? But he I don't know, like his videos are like nothing burgers. Like he'll be like, oh, Red Rooster bombshell, and then you'll click on the video and it'll just be like, Mitch Breitweiser printed a shirt, and that's like his bombshell about Red Rooster. And now he says he has some bombshell coming tomorrow about SWC or something. I don't know. It's gonna be another nothing burger. It's just, I don't know, he's just gonna get on there and just be deranged. But the Comic Book Hut, he's a retard. He's a retard, and I don't know. His video about me was a big nothing burger. I don't know really exactly what his problem is, because like here's the thing. The whole thing is he's like, was he talking about Donald not paying him? Well, how would he feel if he had a $39,000 campaign and didn't see 1 cent of it, and the other guy that's in charge of the money has already spent thousands of dollars from it? And he's keeping the money from you, and Hut is just like, well, why are you concerned about not getting paid for your hard work? Like, so Hut is, I don't know, he sounds like a commie. Maybe it's the Comic Book Hut. Yeah, Bullet says eating hot dogs in your car, or we riot. Yeah, probably no hot dogs. I just got a couple more minutes before I got to go down to work. Um, but yeah, but he sounds more like the commie book hut. He's like, what? Why would you want to get paid for your hard work? And he's like, excuse me. And he's like, oh, but he's going around from stream to stream talking about it. Well, if you don't like what I'm talking about, bruh, then why are you watching the streams? Oh man, Benjamin Random says, or cheeseburgers, that's okay too. Benjamin Random, I don't know if you were here for that. All those streams have been taken down. I deleted them. But back at my old job at a bank, Benjamin, on my lunch breaks, I used to eat hot dogs here in my car, and we'd have videos just like this. Right, Bullet says people don't respect hard work or other people's time. That's exactly the commie book hut. He's a communist, by his own admission, wondering why people want to be paid for their hard work. He's a commie. He's also pro-theft. In this case, he's pro-theft. So the comic book hut's pro-theft. He's a weirdo. Anyone that watches his channel is an idiot, honestly. Like, could you imagine actually listening to the comic book hut? Oh my goodness. But let's see, 7 of 9 says do a donut in the parking lot. Nah, I'm parked here. I got like 5 more minutes before I need to go down. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Benjamin Random says, isn't Hut one of Doug's friends? Yeah, the Hut, the thing about the Hut is like, he brags. He's like, I'm the people's champion. I will get books funded. I care about comics. And then I was like, okay, then promote my comic. And then he's like, oh, no, I'm not going to promote it because I don't like horror. Horror's not for me. And then, like, the day after he said that, or maybe it was like 2 days later, he's like, I'm having Mark Pellegrini on my channel to talk about horror. So he's a hypocrite, a fraud, a liar. And he doesn't actually care about comics. He cares about people that have an audience. Like, he cares about Doug TenNapel has, I don't know, like 15,000 subs. He cares about Tim and Mark. You know, they make $50,000 on their Indiegogo, and he cares about like those people. Like Captain Cummings had like, I don't know, 30,000 subs, 20,000 subs, something like that. Like, he cares about like those bigger channels, people with an audience, people that give him clout or whatever. He's like, oh man, I must be important because I'm friends with Doug. Like, that's how he is. Like, and so when I'm like, okay, well, if you care about comics, then promote my comic. He's like, no, man, because like, no, I don't like horror, but I'm gonna have Mark Pellegrini on my channel for a stream about horror. But yeah, but like, he's like supposedly one of Doug's friends, but the only reason he cares about Doug is for clout. He only wants to promote books that are already gonna do good. He has nothing going for him on his channel, you guys. If it's not a video about Ethan, he's not really getting views, and he's obsessed with Ethan, completely in love with Ethan. He really wishes Ethan would have picked him over War Campaign. That's all it is with these guys that are like, Ethan should have listened to us. Maybe now Ethan could go back to being about comics. It's like these dudes are like totally in love with Ethan. Like, they're deranged, they're obsessed with him. And Hut also has Nasser derangement syndrome. Let's see. Bullet says, yeah, anyone arguing that you didn't get done dirty is either ignorant of the situation or an idiot or a communist. I think that's it. I think Comic Book Hut's a closet communist. He's also an idiot. But guys, I do got to get down to work. We're gonna have a full reaction video to his video. His video was like 17 minutes long or something of him. It was just a nothing burger, really, of him just crying about me. But I'm gonna do that reaction video maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But we're gonna have that video coming soon. Hut's an idiot. I can't post links to my books when I stream from my phone. So I mean, go check out my books. You guys already know. Just type my name into Amazon, or just go to the description of any other stream or video, and they're all there. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, doesn't really matter. Share out this link so everybody can see what an idiot Hut is. Have a great day.